Hey guys, it's Garrett here. I'm here to give you an honest, unbiased review of Revolutionary Sex by Alex Allman. It's basically, to me, the end all be all in this niche. I mean, I've studied several different things in this particular area, and this one really just hit it on the head for me. So many times in our lives we think, okay, how can we get from point A to point B with a girl or a girl that we're sleeping with or anything like that? And, Alex, he really, really pins down, the psychology of it, and not only the psychology, but the physical mechanics of it to where, okay, here's what you do. Step one, step two, step three, step four, step five, boom, here it is. It's gonna happen for you. He lays out the book really, really clearly. He goes into, male and female anatomy. I even learned some very helpful things while reading this. He offers, several ways in actuality to give a girl an orgasm every single time, and I'd like to share a few with you. He goes in to say that there are four major pillars into getting to sexual mastery, and the first one is passion. Second one, sexual confidence. Third one is intimacy, and the fourth one is erotic trust. Now, passion is basically, how can you be passionate about somebody that you are really attracted to? But first, you have to be attractive, right? You have to know how to dress. You have to know how to hold yourself, right? You have to be that guy that is attracting the type of girl that you want. The second is sexual confidence. I mean, how are you holding yourself, not only in the real world, but in the bedroom too? Are you exuberating confidence? Are you taking control of the situation? Or are you just kind of holding back and letting your fears, doubts, and self-defeating behaviors control you? Things like what's going on, and just all these doubts in your head that play into all these things, like, is she enjoying it, or am I enjoying it, blah blah blah, am I going to last long enough, stuff like that. It's crazy. The third is intimacy, right? It's not only about just getting it in and just having the best time of your life, but it's also about experiencing, putting all five senses into play with this. I mean, how are you touching, how are you smelling, how are you visualizing everything? I mean, it's not so often we're in our head when we're doing this stuff, and in reality we need to be with our body. And that's what brings us into number four, is erotic trust. I mean, how trusting is she willing to be with you, to open up with you completely? Because she's not going to make it happen if she doesn't feel like she can open up to you physically. And that comes from your confidence, and that comes from just the pure, verbal communication, like, hey baby, let's do this, let's rock this. All in all, I definitely think this was a really good read. He lays out some really good points. There were some negatives that I have down in my description. There's some huge positives, but I definitely think it's worth a read. I definitely think that I know I definitely learned a lot from this. I know that you guys can too, and if you want to check out my other reviews and videos, check them out, and I hope this was helpful. So until next time, see you guys.